Welcome to Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. This is Monday, January 13th, 2025. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central to get all the updates, all the news, all the latest and greatest that's going on with Project Die Hard. And we are blessed as always to have our founder and president joining us, Mr. Brian Gibson. He's the guy. He does so many things. He wears so many hats, and he'll always blow me off saying, "Oh yeah, it's the team," but really he does so much of the heavy lifting here. I am pleased to bring him on in, and I'm sure he's going to yell at me now, but that's okay. We appreciate you more than you know. Welcome on in here, Brian.
Remember, I don't take any credit for this. It all goes to God and my team.
I hear you.
But once again, I will take responsibility for everything that goes wrong. That's just my life. I was taught that in the Army. If you're the leader, it's your team that made everything go right. It's your fault if it went wrong. And I am so sorry for our followers last week that I couldn't make it, but I had an issue that required my attention. You know how I love to come on here and keep our followers, our patrons informed. With that, so this technically is my first Monday of the year for the podcast.
Wasn't even thinking about that. Happy New Year!
Yeah. Okay. But on that, guys, girls, welcome to 2025. Fair warning, you're going to get your feelings hurt, but you know it's me. Things are changing in 2025. Let's start with what people know. All right. Remember, this is our first facility, forward operating base Rush. Donated in 2020, folks. We're still don't have a working shower. Before we move on to anywhere else, this facility must be completed. She was the one that was one too many. And these are how our facilities are named. I do not want people to forget the war goes on here at home. So, our facilities will provide skill training, counseling. It'll be free to veterans, even with families. This is how we grow God's kingdom in the veterans community. Our fellowship breakfast. Come and break bread with heroes. Veterans eat for free. They receive hope. It is the first Wednesday of the month from 0700 to 0930. Where? Go to projectdiehard.org and you will see the locations we are currently having. And when you see the ones in red, that means the volunteers are ready to go, but the resources aren't. Come on, push button. All right. The muscle of the mission, the volunteers. Ephesians 4:11. He himself gave some to the apostles, some to the prophets, some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Which are you? Which are you? It's not what you can do, it's what you will do. Okay? Remember, no leader has or will ever receive a salary here. Right? You are helping to build God's kingdom and save veterans' lives. Only the best will do. I'm not taking any second stringers no more. And this is why all paid positions start as volunteers. You have to show us you have the heart. Patrons, we need more. You're the blood of the mission. It's not the amount you give, it's the commitment that you give. Remember, it goes to veterans, not wallets. Okay? That monthly thing, when you go to Project Die Hard and become a monthly patron, that lets us budget. That lets us grow. You see the body of Christ growing here? We got the muscle, we got the blood. God's already blessed us with the land and the plan. Whether you support our members or us, you're supporting veterans' lives. You're helping to save. Our members have passed a rigorous test. They are the ones that we use to grow our mission. So when you support them, they can do more for us. When you support us, we can do more for them. And lastly, out of everything I said, if you like, comment, share, subscribe, this mission grows. That's how it goes. So remember, $22 a month supports this mission. The fellowship breakfast and anything left over from that goes to the facilities. That's what I got in today.
Excellent.
This
is a massive call out for the like, share, get the word out there. We need for people to know what's going on here, and you can tune in here every Monday night and find out exactly what's going on. What is the up-to-date news? And I think I need to ask the question. You did get a piece of news from over the weekend too here that you shared a number with us.
Unfortunately.
And as much as I'm sorry, I was gonna say, as much as I don't want to talk about that part, it's the whole reason
of our mission. You know, all through the holiday season, check your bet, check your bet, check your bet. Well, we don't know what's going on out in the thing, but over the weekend, I was notified of 6. When one is too many.
It's amazing, and that's just the ones that you were told about.
That's just the ones I was told about.
Yeah. So that we're here for a reason. We need to do more. We're doing what we can, and it's going to take so many more hands, so many more people to make the difference that needs to be made right now. A difference is being made, but it could be so much more. It's coming.
Every fellowship breakfast, when that veteran comes in and talks, and that fulfills our mandate, bringing them hope. But then I gotta think, well, on top of those 6 I was notified, I had to turn away 4 from California that lost everything. because our facility is not functional. Look, folks, God blessed us with 20 acres and a 10,000 square foot building. In 2020, we had this donated. We don't even have a working shower yet in that building. We write for grants. We ask for endowments. Our team on that does outstanding work. But I'm going to remind you all, it's not guaranteed. That's why that one slide was so important. It's not the amount you give, it's the commitment of giving. All right, I hear we got some guests in the background. I think I got one of my favorite people back there. I'm not sure.
I think you're right. I know you're talking about the fellowship breakfast, and Miss Debbie Hayes has been a big supporter of that. Debbie, come on in here. How are you tonight?
I'm good, thank you. I need a taller chair.
And I agree.
I look short here compared to you guys, which I probably am, but
I can tilt
thank
mine.
you, Brian.
There we go. And the idea of go with what you got.
Right. I'm going to have to sit on a phone book.
So Debbie, remind everybody who you are and what you've done here.
Okay. My name is Debbie Hayes. I have a business called debspets.com, and it provides immune support for pets, but also for humans, believe it or not. Still has the pet's name, but yes, we do supply immune support and allow the body to heal itself of catastrophic illnesses all the way down to something minor, or just keep yourself healthy. So, and Brian, Sue and I had a great discussion last week while you were gone. So,
Yes, we did.
I'm not saying don't come back, Brian. I'm just saying that we may do without you.
Success.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like a tag team effort. When she was hopping off, we had another Debbie that was hopping in, and we
Right.
I had the Debbie bookends. It was pretty spectacular.
Look,
Yeah.
folks, I'm not going to be around forever, right? And I was taught as a leader, I teach everything I know because I'm not going to be around forever. I'm an open book. I mentor other nonprofit leaders younger than me. I tell them, look, I'll tell you how to make the mistake because I did it. But now the team's in place. Let's get to work.
Right. Right.
So, folks, look, Debbie talking and talking and talking. And I do know that she wants to start a fellowship breakfast at her location out in Arizona.
I think it's a great location here because we have warm weather. So, I mean, that does attract people who are having a hard time finding a place to live. And we have a military base here. And a lot of the service people come back here after they get out of the service because they like it. And a lot of that does have to do with the weather.
I'm in full agreement. Our morning meeting today with Sue and Kurt was take this white stuff back. It's snowing down here in Kentucky. It's not supposed to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
We're sending our love. Every snowflake that hits you is us thinking of you. Does that help? No.
I spent my time at Fort Drum. Okay, I left there for a reason. But now, folks, back to this fellowship breakfast with Debbie. As much as I want to greenlight that event, as much as I want to, and I need to, I can't. Because that's one thing I stick to. We're not going to grow so fast. I've seen so many nonprofits fail because they expand, and they don't do the groundwork before they expand. So, folks,
Let me jump in here. Can I jump in for just a minute?
jump in.
Okay. So I do a podcast about pets, and I've had as my guest several times a fella who is having his dog trained as a service dog. He is a disabled vet, and so the point we're trying to get across is that it's possible to get service dogs for less money than the exorbitant amount that some of the private people charge.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, I just he's helped me out with the podcast, been on there several times and so forth. So we met in person for the first time this week. We went to lunch, and so of course I told him about Project Die Hard because I knew he would be interested, and he said, "Oh yes, I'm all in to help you." And his idea is that either he or I or both of us need to come and visit and see your facility. So,
Again, folks, anybody is welcome anytime to come to Forward Operating Base Rush and see what we are building. I have no secrets. Okay. I was on a phone call today with some more politicians. My life. Guys, we currently hold a fellowship breakfast the first Wednesday of the month here in Paducah, Kentucky. Come break bread with heroes. I've had people go, "Oh, well, I don't know." I'm like, "Look, man, look, check this out. We do it every month. I guarantee that one goes on because I run it. I guarantee that event will go on. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, it doesn't matter. That event in Paducah, Kentucky will go on. Do I need some help? Yeah. But that is blanked out on my calendar. That's my day to spend with my brothers and sisters. Okay? I turn off my ringers and I just sit there and talk and break bread and have a cup of coffee with them. Come and join me. We might talk about
When again is it?
It's the first Wednesday of every month. So the next one would be February 5th. We got so many hotels here in Paducah because we have the Quilters Museum and the largest knitting needle. I don't know. Point being is this: make the trip, break bread with heroes, look me in the eyeball, and know that I'm real. God will never leave this mission. We will never use the suffering of veterans for profit, and there's no drugs or alcohol allowed. Those are my 3 rules. I know we're putting calls out on people's social media. I know Sue's personal Facebook page was tagged today about volunteers, the muscle of the mission. Sue was doing outstanding work. She needs help. She can only do so much. In fact, I just remembered I owe her a piece of information that I got to get emailed out after this show because I said it would be there and I failed. It was supposed to be there before she got home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Talking of service dogs, just to remind everybody, our intent, and this is what we need a resource partner for. Our intent, if a veteran comes to one of our facilities and says, I would like a service dog. Okay. Here's your puppy. The puppy goes and the veteran go through the training together. Everybody goes, why would you do that? Well, because I've grown up around animals and dogs all my life, and when you bond with a puppy and they take the training, you don't got to worry about is that dog going to partner with that human. It's already done. Secondly, and this is the medic in me, the sneaky medic, when they get the dog, the puppy, they're responsible for it. I.e., it gives them a reason to live. Speaking of puppies, who's making the noise?
Can you hear that? She's right behind me. Like, what? Can you come play with me? I'm hearing you. Come here.
But
We love
yeah,
them.
okay. Look, we thought we had a service dog partner. They were waited. They didn't meet the cut. So hey, folks, we need a resource partner for service dogs. This partner will get a kennel on our facilities to run their operations out of free of charge. I mean, can I make it any simpler than that?
We always are looking for what is it that a person needs, right? And something like connecting to an animal like that can be powerful on so many levels.
Resource partners. Bring it. No one organization can do it all. I know this. What do you got? What do you got to bring to my brothers and sisters? I know what Debbie has. She's already proven herself. I mean, folks, it's not that hard. Reach out. Contact at projectdiehard.org. Susan at projectdiehard.org. Kurt at projectdiehard.org. Dave at projectdiehard.org. Ronald at projectdiehard.org. Christy at projectdiehard.org. The team is assembled. You get me on Monday nights because you guys earned me. You deserve to ask me questions. If you got a question, put it in the comments. I'll answer it. Well, if I see it, I'm not that technical.
I'm watching.
Okay, so Sue is watching, and she will divert that question to me. But
All right, I got to step away here, and I think you've got some other people to come in, so I
okay.
appreciate being able to come on for a few minutes and
Well, Debbie, thank you
talk
and
again
God
soon.
bless for everything you're doing. What do you got to say to my brothers and sisters before you leave out?
Just hang in there and look for support.
There you go. All right, Deb, we'll see you.
Thank you so much,
All
Debbie.
right, thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Uh-huh. How do I get out of here?
You can't leave.
Right.
You're one of us. There we go. Got her in the background. I think she just needs to close her tab and she'll be all set. So, and I know we've got a couple other friends that are actually in the background, but are just checking out what's all happening here. If either of you decide to hop in and join the conversation, just go ahead and say something in the chat box there, and I'd be happy to bring you in. And I know Kurt will be joining us before too long as well. I believe he's just finishing up with another event as well. And oh, and I see a note coming in from Terry Daniels. It says, "Love your brother Brian Gibson." So Terry, so glad that you are choosing to join us and tune in and find out all the things that are happening here. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, Terry is a great brother, right? When we first started, he stepped up. He stepped up. He wishes he could do more. I know he does. But brother, I'm grateful for you, man.
Awesome.
Still sticking in the fight. I haven't changed.
All right. And let's see. It looks like Ben is up for joining the conversation here. And let's see here. So Ben, I see you went off camera here, but when I see your face again, I'll bring you on in. Oh, there he is. So let me bring you in the wonderful Ben Rusk to join in the conversation. Ben is somebody that I've gotten to know here just in the last, I think, month and a half now. And there, talk about a good guy. He's your man. So Ben, go ahead and let everybody know what you do, where you're at, and all the wonderful things. I'm glad you joined us.
Absolutely. Hi, everybody. I've been in the IT industry for 35 years. I served in the Air Force for 7.5 years. Got my son into the military. Unfortunately, he's one of the 22 we lost. But I'm here to help those that have transitioned out of the military back into the civilian life and are wondering what to do with all those great and wonderful skills that they were bestowed upon. And I just want to help them find a new mission in life. Right now, I'm on a mission to help people secure their wealth with gold and silver because we don't know what's going to happen with this economy. These things are turning into toilet paper by the second. And we just have to help people save what they have, take possession of it. And if they can make a little money in the process of sharing this with other people, why not? Why should they not benefit from the service-minded individuals that we are, where we're just trying to help people secure their wealth with physical, tangible items that are not going to lose value because they've stood the test of time for over 5,000 years. And that was, my mission. I had to find a way to honor my son. And I know the struggle that he had when he left the military, coming back into civilian life. And I don't want our brothers and sisters to feel that struggle anymore. I want to give them a mission, some hope, and I want to give them some financial stability in doing what we do to share this message with other people. And, money in the hands of good people will do good things. So that is the point of trying to get financial stability into people's lives. And that's what I'm here to do and why I'm here to do it. So thank you for having me here.
Oh, brother, sorry about your son. Um, I know that I know, man.
We know.
I know. Yeah, look, folks, financial stability. That's why we're giving them up to a year at our facilities, where they don't have to worry about where's my meal coming from. How are we going to pay the water bill? Where's my laundry getting done? We're not handing it to them. They're earning it, but they get that little rest spot from the time they put on the uniform to the time they take it off and to the time they go back to the civilian world. That's where Ben comes in and gives classes to our veterans that stay at our facilities. Bingo. See?
Absolutely.
They get another opportunity.
And that's something that's at the facility now. There is a room there. There's a kitchen, there's a gathering space that is there. So there are pieces that are it takes all the pieces getting put together. We're still working on the part where people can stay there, but part of this facility is ready to go. People can come in now.
To use. To use. Not to live, but to use.
Right. To stay, to utilize that space.
Yeah.
Because you got the kitchen approved. You did all the things.
Ministry partners, resource partners. You get to use it, no charge. Come on, use it.
Do you have virtual meeting room capability yet?
As soon as I pay the internet bill.
Okay.
Well, the problem there, brother, is this: electric bill, internet bill.
Right. Makes sense.
Choices.
Right.
86 more people at $22 a month, and I don't got to make that choice.
Let's get the word out and make it happen.
Simple as that.
That's
yeah.
I'm brass tacks at it, brother. I'm brass tacks at it.
No, I'm talking about us. It's our duty to step up now and help you out.
Okay. That's just the gist of it.
I'll be reaching out to get that donate link, and I'll do my part to promote it and advertise it and get it out there so that we can get some money rolling in your direction.
Sue and Kurt can hook you up with that. Not an issue. You can follow us on social media, share us out. We got the good old QR codes and all that. But
great. I'll reach out to them and get that.
Okay, so where do you live?
I'm in the Virginia Beach, Norfolk area.
Norfolk, okay.
Yeah.
Rusk.
I have a brother that was in the Navy.
All right, guys. What was your son's first name?
Griffin
Rusk.
Yes, sir.
Here's the beauty of being the founder and president. The Virginia Forward Operating Base Rush, or Forward Operating Base, is named after, what rank was he?
E4.
So, Navy?
Air Force. Staff Sergeant.
Oh, yeah, in the Air Force, there's staffs. Okay. That's the Bob name for Virginia. Done.
Thank you.
Look, brother, that's how we name our facilities. That's how we name them, because the war goes on here at home, and I will not let people forget.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome, brother. I wish I would have been there. All right, move us along,
Okay,
Sue. Before I
Yeah. Okay, I gotta bring Kurt in. I see him in the background. I'm like, that got me. Whew. Kurt, come on in, join the party. Oh boy.
he's
So
frozen.
yeah, Kurt.
There
What
he
was
is.
that? How you doing, Kurt? I don't know how much of that you caught.
Oh, about 1 minute.
Oh, so when we get a when we are at that point of having a forward operating base in Virginia, it now has a name. Were you here for that part?
Yeah, I heard a conversation about it. I'm guessing that was Ben's son or something we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Yeah, and then the naming of forward operating base Rush. Yeah. So like I said, just caught about a minute and then you brought me in.
Of course, now we're going to have a Fob Rush and a Fob Rusk. Make it easy to remember. They're similar. The one that currently is, go ahead.
You got
Sorry.
Bob Quinn.
Yes. Yeah. What? Actually, share them all.
Forward Operating Base Quinn, named after Sergeant Amy Quinn, will be in Pennsylvania. She was one of my soldiers. Okay. Forward Operating Base Rush, Courtney Rush. She was from Illinois. Forward Operating Base Rush is in Illinois. So that's how we name our facilities. Griffin Rush. Yep. There you go, guys. Griffin Rusk is forward operating base in Virginia.
It looks like Kurt just gave me that link to promote as well, so thank you.
Again, folks, understand this. The name is now set. But there's so much that has to happen before we get there.
Oh, yeah.
Our first facility has to be completed, because I will not move until we have all the plans, all the policies, all the procedures in place. Only the best will do for the heroes we serve. I don't take shortcuts. I don't allow them. Right, team?
Right. It's done right. It really is. That's the way it grows and grows successfully and reliably. Doing it the right way from the get-go.
That's the whole key.
Actually, I want to share those. This seems like a good time to put that out there again, too.
All right, here we go again. God will never leave this mission. Don't ask. If I'll turn down $2 million, do you think you got a shot? We will never use the suffering of veterans for profit. When our veterans are ready to tell their story, they will. Until then, that's on them. And there's no drugs or alcohol allowed within our mission. Yes, that is a leading cause of veteran suicide, but mine is more on the scripture based. Thou shalt not lead your brother into temptation. What When I say that we are scripture based, ain't no joke. The big conversations that happen with my team, I get everybody's opinion, and then I pull my chaplain aside, and then we dive into. Then we figure it out. I'm honest about it, right?
You're an open book from beginning to end on all this. So there's no hidden agendas going on. You are, this is totally what you see is what you get. And it wasn't all that long ago you had done a presentation that can be found on the YouTube channel, actually, if you want to look that up. A bit of history here on Brian's story, how this all started, actually pictures of the location where Fabrush is now. If you are not subscribed yet to the YouTube channel, I'm gonna actually go ahead and put that in the chat, but it's pretty easy to find, actually. If you go to YouTube, you see, let's see here. So the logo, actually, here, let me pull it up and share it so it's real simple. So everybody has an easy time with this. Let me share my screen here and you will see exactly what it looks like. And okay, so you can see that. Look for the logo. All you have to do is search for Project Die Hard, or even more simply, see where it says at Project Die Hard 2536. That is the channel name. And the more subscribers we have, the better this is. We are live on there right now. That's where you'll find us every Monday night, here and other places as well. But this is our Project Die Hard YouTube channel is this. Please subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and copy this over and put it right in the chat so that that is accessible for anybody who's watching as well.
Yeah, folks, all you get right now is the Monday Mission podcast. You want more content? Give me a reason to make more content. Oh, wait, you want to see Fabrush? Come see it. Oh, you can't make the trip? Donate so we can get people on there working. I'll be glad to film it and put it on the YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I'm being a little facetious tonight.
Actually, great event coming up, though, in July. There will be an excellent opportunity for people to step foot on the grounds there. You want to share a little bit about that?
Oh, Hope Stock. Our annual event. It's a celebration, but it's not a celebration. We gather all of our patrons, all of our veterans, we gather everybody for a weekend of inspirational messages, music, food, just a good old time. And it's held at our facilities, currently Forward Operating Base Rush. So July 25th, 26th, and 27th. Mark your calendars, plan the trip. Come and see.
And if you can make time to come anytime before that and help out on the grounds there, by all means. We're gonna have some work to do to get things ready to go. And like I said, it's a big property, and I'm looking forward to this event. I'm hopeful that we can make the jaunt down there that weekend as well. And
It's
I've got all
not.
sorts of ideas in the back of my mind.
There's no hope. There's no hope. I told
We
you
will
all
make the trip.
last. I told you last year you will not miss Hope Stock.
So
So
I
I don't
guess
care
I'm
how
wondering how
you do
soon
it.
there, because I'm as long as it happens.
Oh, you got until July 25th to plan it out. If you're on my team, you will be there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everybody else, come on, have some fun. My team will be there. Something about legal and have to have a physical meeting once a year. There you go. I figured it out.
There's gonna be a lot of fun happening there. Do you want to give any sneak peeks yet, or is that yet to come?
Oh, the Mighty One is performing. Big Records has stepped up. Hey, Courtney, reach out. Kurt will be glad to help you. It's yeah. In fact, I got a meeting Thursday with that group. We still need a church for the kid zone. We still need a title sponsor. You know, but we're gonna do it this year. I know we are. Why? Because I started talking about it August of last year.
It's gonna happen. There's a lot of good things happening already, and this year is going to be incredible.
This year,
It's already starting off pretty amazing. A lot of things in the works.
it is. It is. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is going, and going. Wait. I don't want to close that yet. I want to save that one. But yeah, I mean, what do you? All right, I'm at a loss. We still got 10 minutes.
Well, Kurt, why don't you come on in? If you have any thoughts, you haven't had a chance to say too much here yet. I know you've had a lot going on recently.
Yes, Sue, you and I were on with, Optimus International and their region that goes beyond Illinois. And we've got our friend from, that we know through our ski club here locally. And so we got Wisconsin and Illinois and Optimus from beyond, taking a look at Hope Stock and, looking at, like with Project Die Hard, Brian, you teach us about that, there's a little of it or quite a bit of it that is about service deserts. So that's a little bit of the mentality I went into it with Optimus International, because if you look at the map of Optimus International clubs, local club, it's like Fob Rush is like a donut hole. There's nothing there for Optimus International. So we have a lot of our Optimus friends interested to co-venture and do the service desert. Optimus is friend of youth, bringing out the best in kids. Every Optimus club formed to serve the youth, the community, and ourselves. But they understand that we're here combating veteran suicide, and they're more than happy to see what they can do. And then, we all understand there's a role that, as far as veterans, children in school, learn about veterans and what Veterans Day is all about, and all of these things. So we're looking at these creative ways to partner and to get more and more people involved. To start an Optimist Club, we're looking for 30 members of that club. And so the ulterior motive I have is that if we get a bunch of optimists to Hope Stock, and then they're forming a new club, and this club is looking for a service project, huzzah, Project Die Hard.
Again, that's,
Wait, did I just announce that publicly? Oh man.
yeah, maybe.
My cards.
Again, folks, look, there's a lot of things working. Our community support program, our ministry partners, our resource partners, our mission suppliers, our facility suppliers. We need more. Primarily ministry partners. That's the big push for the first quarter here is ministry partners. I'll take all the help I can get, but we have to target certain things at certain times. And right now we need more ministry partners because to put a facility in every state needs to know about us. That's the key. That is the key. I guarantee Illinois knows about us because I step on enough soapboxes every week.
I'm glad it's soapboxes, but you know, a little of both might be needed along.
Again, we had that meeting today, January 27th. Chicago, Shreveport, Lexington, and now one more was added. I'm not even sure where yet. I think it's Georgia. Folks, join the team. Join the team. Because Sue's not allowed to clone people yet.
As much as I want to. I'll start with myself. I'd be happy to. Yeah, I know. We all want to get more done. And how do we do that? It's, you know, if we could have 100 people each put an hour in a month, an hour a week, an hour a year, whatever it is, any bit helps. You were just mentioning that you have an Excel spreadsheet that you need some help with. It's going to take very little time to do that, but you need, right? If you don't know how, it takes hours. If you know how, it doesn't. We need people who know how to do things. The skills list that we are in need of is whatever your piece is. We all have strengths, right? What is your strength? Whoever's listening to this right now, you have strengths. And I'm guarantee you've got talent in some direction that we don't have yet in our circle of who's helping out. What is it that you bring to the table that could be a benefit? Like I said, it could be just an hour once. That's fine. It could be a passion in your life and you do a lot with us. It's too soon for me to know that answer yet. We haven't met yet. But step forward and see what you can do.
Yeah, when I'm in meetings, everybody goes, "Well, what do you need help with?" Everything. Everything. Well, what do you mean everything? Everything?
Everything from there's a building that needs help. There's online things to do. There's a podcast going on here. People can help with this.
It's not what you can do. It's what you're willing to do for this mission. Okay? It's not what you can do. You have a skill. You have a talent. You have something that can bring hope to heroes and save a veteran's life. What that is, we don't know yet because we don't know you. But you have it in you. You want to serve. Consider us. That's all I can ask. Volunteer at projectdiehard.org. That gets you dumped into the general mailbox, the canned application, the everything. Or you can go to Kurt at projectdiehard.org. He leads in this organization, so he'll tell you what he needs done. Susan at projectdiehard.org. She takes on certain things too. She can tell you what she needs done. I come here every Monday for you guys to answer your questions. Besides that, my team is standing by ready to help you. If I have to get involved, that's usually not a good thing. I'm being honest, it's not.
Mhm.
When was it I drove up to New York and got the ambassador shirts back? I don't remember. There's only one person that can dismiss you from this organization. That's me. So even if Sue and Kurt bring you into the fold, they can't say thank you, goodbye. No, I'm the only guy that can do that. Again, it's that Leadership 101. All right, folks.
So, and with that, actually, how do we end our shows? We end always sharing a message of hope for our veterans. So I think, let's see here. Where do we want to start tonight? Kurt, at this time?
Let's start with Kurt.
All right. So as we're doing this show, I can say that I've had many a conversation with many folks as I dive into this mission that, from our government, in my participation, they've taught me a phrase that they use, a wraparound. And we have a friend out there by the name of Barry Shore, who's our ambassador of joy. Barry Shore. So, and he gave me an experience. We finished a conversation, and he's like, "All right, well, when you're going, Kurt, before you go, you want a hug?" It's like, so that's what we did. I'm like, "Yeah, let's hug." So, you get, these verbal responses. So this is to say that there's definitely people here, that love you out there. We have another friend who got me saying, we're not just doing outreach, we're also doing inreach. So as we do this show, we're hoping that this comes into you. And, some are out there describing the experience with our heavenly creator as gentle lightning. There's just a lot of energy here that, people around the world are saying thrive in 25. And I know when you're in the lurches of the battle with the demon, that it's like that's like the last thing you need to hear. So but again, this wraparound concept, when you hear everything we said in the show, and Brian is saying we need help with everything, we have you in mind when we're saying that. So we feel we're putting everything on the table. We're reaching for everything to make it happen for you. And if there's anything that you think is missing, please reach out to me. My email address again is Kurt, K-U-R-T, at projectdiehard.org. You can call me anytime, 24/7, 365. My phone number is 262-372-1754. We say here we're combating veteran suicide. And, this is a learning experience for me. So I guess it might be a little bit of help me help you. Back to you, Sue.
Awesome. Thank you, Kurt. Brian, I'm going to pass the baton your way next.
Folks, I'm going to say, like I say it every week, brothers and sisters, do not give up. You've made it this far. One more day. It's all you got to do. One more day. What is it? They can kill you, they just can't eat you. That was the old saying in survival school, right? It's one more day. What are you going to do to be here tomorrow morning tomorrow at this time? Just like every service school I've ever gone through in the military. I made it through the day. What am I going to do to make it to the next day? That's what it takes. Don't give up. Back to you, Sue.
And I'm going to pass it to you.
Well, I'll just let you know you got one less number to reach to get that shower fixed because I just contributed a monthly donation, and I also posted your donation link on my Facebook page, so it's going out right now as we speak, and we'll see if we can't get the rest of them to contribute to your worthwhile mission and get you the dedication that you need and the support and the help that you need to finish this and take it nationwide. Thank you.
Oh, brother, no thank you. I see your name. Now, here's the thing with me. I never get the amount people donate. All I get is the name. Wanna know why? I don't care how much money you got. I'm here to protect the integrity of the mission and to make sure my brothers and sisters get the best.
From the bottom of our hearts. And thank you for sharing it out. That's what it takes. We've said, I know I've said often, I do not want this mission to be the best kept secret out there. We need people to know. We need to spread it out there and share and share.
We'll be the
and
apostle.
Share. Awesome. Thank you. And let's see. My one thought I wanted to share out there yet tonight. I was listening to the radio often. I'm often listening to some back of something through through YouTube. I was listening to K-Love today. And for anyone out there who's not familiar with that station, it's a great one to tune into, especially if you are in need of a pick-me-up of some sort. And the last thing that was playing before I got home was a song that the message is, God's not done with you yet. God's not done. He's still writing your story. It's not over. I hope people can hear that. There's wonderful songs. Actually, honestly, that's not one of my favorite tunes. I hadn't really listened to the words. Meaning once I actually listened to the words of that song. So remember that and take that to heart because your story is still being written. If you don't like what tells the next version, the next page, the next chapter, keep moving forward. One step ahead, one step after the next. So with that, I'm going to close us out here tonight. This is Day Update. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. We appreciate what everybody is doing, being here and contributing in whatever way you can. And